My name is Farrell Amoth, and I'm a first semester senior at the University of Massachusetts, where I'm studying communications and going for my film star certificate, since I want to work in the film industry someday. I have a learning disability. Well, actually, I have a slew of them. What kind of learning disability does your child have?
She has attention deficit, ADHD. It's attention deficit hyperactivity, along with speech and learning processing problems and tactile defense syndrome.
I don't think it's a learning disability. It's just an issue came from learning disabilities, because when you have ADHD, it says online that tactile defense or sensory deficiency is on the autism spectrum. Yeah, it is. And that it's like a lot of people with ADHD and ADD have it. Like when I was little, I couldn't wear clothes like this clothes, like these right here. I could not, like, certain clothes like this would bother me. Like the tags, I could constantly scratch it and try to get the clothes off. Like, still certain clothes like that bother me today, like the tags, and I'm like antsy in my seat. But like when I was little, it was worse. Like at parties, I asked my mom if I could take off my dress or my underdress, because the dress, I couldn't take it on me. Like it just was really bothering me. So I used to I'd take my dress off and run around in my underdress. How was your daughter diagnosed?
Well, it kind of started at the age of 2 when we'd ask her to put her shoes and socks on, and she'd put her shoes on first and then her socks. So we went to the school system, along with other things we'd ask her to do, and we went to the school system because they have an early intervention program. And the head of special education basically said there was nothing wrong with her, that she was too young to be tested. So at 3 years old, she still wasn't doing the stuff she was supposed to do sometimes. So we went to preschool, and the teacher there at preschool said we really should get her tested further. So we did. We went through a series of speech and language and processing tests, and we finally took her to UMass for the final for a neuropsych, and they did a neuropsych when she was 4, and that's how we found out she had the ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity syndrome, disorder I should say, not syndrome, and along with tactile defense and some speech and language and processing problems.
Okay. How was school for your daughter in regards to her learning disability?
It was a very difficult time for Farrell. She during the early years especially, but even as time went on, it was very difficult.
It made it hard for me to concentrate on my tasks at hand, and even at home, I did homework. I couldn't really concentrate on them. I would space off, and everything just seemed so hard for me and so foreign that I just couldn't concentrate. Like, even with the medication, sometimes it was really hard. And all the stuff was just so hard because of all the stuff homework I had to do was so hard. Like, it just seemed so hard for me because of the fact that teachers never really explained it correctly for a kid with learning disability, because they didn't really have the adequate means to know how to help with a kid with learning disability. Not all of them, like, special ed certification. Not many of them had it. Or special, how'd you call it, politically correct special education certification. Not all of them had it, or most of them didn't. So they didn't really know how to deal with me and other kids like me, and so it made it hard for me to, like, be able to do the homework. And also, like, the fact that we had 30 plus once the grades got more and more higher, like once I left, like we came to middle school, we had like 30 plus or 50 plus kids sometimes, or like maybe not 50 plus, but it was getting up there. And it was hard for me to concentrate on that, and it was hard to get the teachers' attention for them to help me, so I was like failing classes because I didn't understand what I was doing, or like I didn't really have them helping me at all. Not to take a test was a pain in the ass because of all the distractions around me. And Did your daughter ever get bullied for having a learning disability?
Oh yeah, she definitely did. A lot of the kids would tease her because she was different than them. She came home from school crying, and she had a very difficult time.
I'm from school in the 6th grade and in the 5th grade, and announced that at Christmas break that she was quitting school and wasn't going back because she hated school so much. Up until then it wasn't too bad, but the 5th grade became a challenging year.
It was really hard for me because because of my learning disability, so there was this one kid who used to pick on me all the time. He said, "Oh, you have the special test." He used to call me like retard and stuff like that. And it was really kind of hard because it was really kind of hard because of the fact no kid wants to be made fun of or made to feel like really inadequate and stupid. No kid wants to like have people making fun of them. Like when you're in the 6th or 5th grade, you're too young to understand that. Not everybody's like that. You're too young to understand, to like really you're too young to be able to really take the bullying that people are giving you, and to really like, to really realize, like, you're not right, like, you're fine the way you are, that even with learning disability, there's nothing wrong with you. And kids are just too young to understand. Like, I really think that if it was today, you know, this is aside, if it was today and I had to deal with that, I don't know if I could have really, without my parents' stuff, I don't know, without the provisions I had today or the people I had around me, I don't know if I would have been able to take it. It was just really hard. But, like, that, the bullying got a lot. It got so much, and, like, the homework of me, like, feeling so stupid. I got to the point where I didn't even want to go to school anymore.
Once that happened, at the time she was seeing a doctor called Dr. Dumas for helping her with her learning disability problems, and I consulted him, and we both agreed that it was time for her to seek education elsewhere, out of the public school system.
I ended up going to a school called Learning Prep School in West Newton, Massachusetts. It actually helped out a lot. There you called students by your first teachers by their first name, and it was like most I had in my class was like 11 students in a class or 10 students in a class, and it was the teachers there knew how to handle me, and they were just so helpful. I never got to see them in that school.
They taught her a lot how to deal with a learning disability, how to study, and how to focus, and it was great for her there.
What's my advice for people that have learning disabilities? My advice is don't let anybody tell you that you can't do anything. Like when people tell you, oh, this is applying to the school is not going to be good. You have a learning disability, it's really competitive. Like somebody told me not to apply to University of Massachusetts because of the fact it was a competitive school because of where I went to high school. And then when I applied to places like Dean College, Mitchell, the smallest fucking ass schools ever. And they wanted me to apply like to Newbury College. And no, I want it. Well, like they wanted me applying to Johnson & Wales, but did not want me applying to UMass Amherst, which I did not understand. I got into Johnson & Wales. I wanted to go with Johnson & Wales and University of Massachusetts Amherst and Southern New Hampshire University. Some schools I don't remember hearing back from, but I can't really remember. But I was able to do it. And when people tell you can't do anything, you have to reach for the stars. You have to reach. This is like a normal saying. You have to reach for the stars. Anything is possible. I'm proof of that. Because I went to the Cannes. I'm proof of that. Like I'm trying to reach my goal of becoming work in the film industry, and I went to the Cannes Film Festival. I got into a student program at the Cannes Film Festival with the American Pavilion company, and I could never, my wildest dreams when I was younger, imagine that I could do something like that. But that's proof that anything is possible, and don't let people tell you that. Don't let people make fun of you. Like, don't let what happened to me, like I've mentioned before, happen to you. Don't let people bring you down, because it's just not right, and they're not right to do that. No kid should be made fun of. No kid has the right to put another kid down, and you're gonna do so many wonderful things, and anything that's possible. Like there's so many resources out there that can help you make sure that anything's possible. Like at UMass, we have disability services that gives you accommodations if you need stuff with testing, like at double time, note takers. They can work with you. Like if you apply for consumer managers, they can you tell them you have a learning disability and you show them your cognitive test. You can become certified with them or become part of it or get enrolled with disability services. And they have so much to offer. There's so much to offer that can help you writing centers and everything. And just don't let, like I keep telling you, just don't let anybody tell you can't do anything. Don't let anybody tell you you're not that you're worthless and that you're not perfect, you're stupid or that you're retarded. Don't let anybody try to bring you down, because like Bruno Mars song, like people say, like Bruno Mars says, you're amazing just the way you are. You're truly amazing just the way you are.
Oh, her eyes make the stars look like they're not shining. Her hair falls perfectly without her trying. She's so beautiful, and I tell her every day. When I compliment her, she won't believe me. And it's so sad to think that she don't see what I see. But every time she asks me, do I look okay? I say, when I see your face,